Growing up in Nebraska, I have always lived with the assumption of water being an endless commodity. In recent years, though, I have come to see that this is not the case. Each year is another drought and the need for more rain. Across the country, more and more irrigation pivots are going up, showing just how much water is in demand. The problem can be traced back to global warming and climate change. Its effects are being seen in the Midwest, and in California, measures are being taken to alleviate the problems the severe drought is causing. I know there are many people who either deny climate change or think it is a problem that can be ignored. It has gotten to the point, though, that there is enough irrevocable evidence showing that climate change is a global phenomenon. Anyone who denies this only shows themselves to their peers to be unable to make the difficult choice in a situation that clearly requires it. The only excuse they have is that this is a situation has been developing for a long time, and sometimes it is difficult to grasp change when it's on such a large scale. Since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, humans have shifted the balance of the environmental cycle by releasing carbon sources stored in fossil fuels. The increase in carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gas emissions has led to global warming, causing climate change. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, climate change can cause increased drought in dry areas because of increased evapotranspiration. While these areas may still get water, the higher temperatures evaporate the water faster, accelerating or spreading the drought. This problem is seen across the globe, but it is also hitting us closer to home. Nebraska and many other states in the Midwest rely heavily on the Ogallala Aquifer. As a result of the droughts in the dry years being caused by climate change, this water source has become even more vital to the well-being of these states. The problem is, groundwater isn't an endless commodity, and already such states as Oklahoma and Texas have exhausted this resource. As seen in this graph from the U.S. Geologic Survey, throughout the Midwest, the groundwater levels have significantly declined. This loss of groundwater, coupled with the decreased rainfall, will eventually cause catastrophic problems if nothing is done to alleviate the unsustainable use of the existing water supply. This problem can already be seen in California. Over the last 3 years, California has been experiencing its worst drought in history, and this has left their water reservoirs severely depleted. To combat this drought and limited water resources, California's government has initiated some new laws on water usage. According to ca.gov, some of the new goals they are trying to implement are replacing existing landscaping with drought-tolerant varieties, using more water-efficient appliances, and severely reducing water usage in landscaping. While this is great because it shows initiative, there are some who argue that this is too little too late. An article in the San Francisco Chronicle by Peter Navarro says these initiatives lack vision and don't tackle all available areas of change. More still needs to be done. What I'm asking for is an awareness of this problem, and hopefully, sooner rather than later, a change. We as Americans need to fight this problem quickly, because while there is much being done to fight global warming, there's not much directly combating water usage. If nothing is done directly to lessen the effects of water usage, the effects won't just be making it harder for us to go on vacations, but will even be affecting lives due to dehydration. As fellow Nebraskans, let us try to reduce our water usage so that we don't end up in a situation like California. Don't take these steps when we have almost run out of water. Maybe we can be the change from the previous generation, where we don't look to pass our problems off onto those following in our footsteps, but rather look to make the world a better place for our future children.